Guys, I made the wild card weekend. I'm playing the Ravens, and he sucks. So we're gonna win. Guys, we're gonna try to win by a lot today. Sorry guys for the or let him load up because I guess he needs to load up his game. So as you guys know, I got screwed out of playoffs last year, first round. So this year we're gonna change that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna ram it down his throat and win the game, man. I don't get how he's 10-6. He sucks. So let's try to get this going, man.
Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Jackson. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. first carry for Leonard Fournette. The 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 49 yards. And the Jags have taken the early lead. Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
What's the score? Jaguars 7, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it.
There's no option.
There's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
And it's good to make it 14-0.
That's the score. Jaguars 14, Ravens nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards. He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Now Jackson on first down. Open man is Duvernay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. A good run, 8 yards there, and it'll be second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, second down. Steps away. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Play action now. Bridgewater. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
A gain of 9.
Throwing again on second down. Bridgewater. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
37-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete. He's got Gronk. A gain of 6 there on first. Now it's a former Raven. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back, because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Pete Carroll, no stranger to rolling the dice. He'll roll it again. 4th down, they're going for it. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got his man Hilton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Here's the former Raven fullback, Kyle Juszczyk. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Now Leonard Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
That would give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal. They don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
The score, Jaguars 21, Ravens 6. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it first and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
10 more there and another first down. Jackson going to get this out to Brown. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 29. Jackson being chased, thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the pick six, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him and they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up second and
operating from the gun. Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. From the gun, Jackson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get just a yard on the scramble in second down.
second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. To throw is Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Come on, get it together.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half. What was that?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
On 2nd and 7, Bridgewater flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He hits Gronkowski on the out route, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That's good for a Jaguars. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Bridgewater on the move to his left. Looking deep for Hilton. This is caught at the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. A shotgun give to Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division. But they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game. A message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
Now after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Out to his left. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson. When you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Now Jackson operating from the gun. Now he'll pull it down. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Operating from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Second and goal. Jackson, that's complete, right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
From the 4 now, 3rd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Robinson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. To throw is Bridgewater. Rolling to his left. Gets this one to Juszczyk. Stops short of the 25, and that 2nd effort got him a couple extra. Give him 8 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. From midfield now, here's Jackson. His throw incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Jackson will throw again. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 54 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Cut down to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 42, Ravens 28. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Man, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jacob Breeland there to make the grab. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll roll him out right. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's second down. Here's Bridgewater. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got some space here. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 42 yards.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
Here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
Steps away. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out, and the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Makes the score Jaguars 56, Ravens 35.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Good gain on the play.
Bridgewater here to throw.
The 23-yard line.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
To throw, Bridgewater steps away to his left. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw again on second down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 40 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for two. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To the air again with Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Jaguars season will continue at least one more week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
So guys, I won! So we're moving on to the next round of playoffs. Let's get it, dude. Come on now.